Everybody, it's Renee from Tailspin Farm, and I am hopping on today. Um, I am actually not home, and I don't know when this is going to get posted. I'm going to try to do some video posting here I started Vlogmas, and I promise I've been working on Vlogmas, but I think I got day 1 and day 2 posted, and then we left. Or things got crazy, and then we left. Um, and so I am trying to balance all the crazy out right now. But my husband and I, are not at home right now. I don't know when I'm going to post this. I haven't decided yet, and I don't have my laptop with me. So I'm going to try to edit this video that I am showing you along with some of my Vlogmas daily clips, because the reality is I love watching Vlogmas clips or videos. There are a couple of knitting ones that I really enjoy watching, but it's hard. It is really hard and my daily is pretty much the same thing every day. I feed animals and I knit or crochet or spin. And lately it's been Christmas decorating and things like that and trying to get ready for this trip. And so I look at my first 2 or 3 days of videos and it's the same thing over and over again. So that's why I wanted to at least hop on and do this video for you. And again, I am in a hotel room with minimal lights, and I'm going to try to show you a couple of things I'm working on while we're here. You will hear background noises because I'm not home. But with all that being said, I am going to try to post, I think this video will include day 3 through 9 on Vlogmas. So mine are probably going to be once a week from here on out. We get home in a couple days. I will be back home. We're actually in California right now, which I went all over. My husband works out of California, but we live in Michigan. So we're here on a business trip, and I was able to do a tour of California yesterday with his boss's wife, which has been very, very nice, and she's very sweet to take me around and show me all the places where if I were here alone, I would just be sitting here in the hotel room, because there's no way I'm driving around in California. It's a very different lifestyle than what we live in Michigan. So I did get to tour a lot of places in California yesterday, and I did not pick up my phone once, which is fine because I enjoyed the company. But if we go out, we're going to go out tomorrow and do a few things with his sister who lives out here, and I will try to video some of that at least, just to give you a feel of where we're at. And it's beautiful out here. It's funny, we, of course, being from Michigan, we've had one big snowstorm already. We have more snow coming in today, and we're used to 20-30 degree weather in December. That's just how we live. And it is in the 60s and low, I think it's been like 68 here, and they're in winter coats and boots and hats, and we want to run around in our shorts and t-shirts. So it's just kind of funny. And you do get the breeze off the ocean. It is a little bit chillier, but the difference in where you live and what you experience is funny to me. So I wanted to pack for summer, and thankfully I didn't, because I would have looked pretty silly out here. And so I was able to wear my sweaters and things like that out here still, and not have to dual pack for different seasons. So with all that being said, let's jump in. Again, I'm going to add some Christmas stuff to this. I'm going to add some music and things like that to some of the videos we've done. We got our Christmas tree before we left, and I'll add that on here. But I wanted to hop on and show you a couple. I did shove three projects into my carry-on, because I knew there was going to be time for me to work on these. The first one I'm going to show you, I have not gotten as far as I want to. I'm going to work on this The plane trip is about 6 hours on the plane. So Monday we will be in airports and flying all day. So I'm going to get a good chunk of this done. And essentially right now I'm just going around and around and around and around. And I had to put it down because we had some stuff come up, but I got through. So let me start over. It gets confusing. This is actually a test knit that I am doing for Autumn Acorn. I've done a couple test knits for her, and I love her stuff. It's so beautiful. I'm just going to show you. This has not been released yet, and I'll show you the picture. But I loved, this is a skirt. It's a knit skirt that she's getting ready to release soon. And I really wanted to do this because there is a hem on it that I want to add some Angora to. So let's see, I'm going to do this. That is the skirt, and I'm not showing any pattern or anything like this. And people have been posting about it and things. So you can see here, she has, I think she used mohair. I'm going to use Angora once I get it done. And there is a waistband on this, and then you're increasing, and then you get to a point where you're just doing a straight section. And that's where I'm at right now. I've done all of the, and I told her I kind of got stalled, but I'm just going around and around. So I know that the pattern works. I know that there was one section on here that I had problems reading it out, and everybody writes patterns differently and everybody reads them differently. And I am not an advanced knitter by any stretch of the imagination. And I've said that 100 times here. I'm a much better crocheter than I am a knitter. I do enjoy knitting though. Something about once you get going on a project, you can just sit and go, which is where I'm at right now. So I'm going around and around and around. So I have the waistband done on this, and I have the increase done in this, and now I'm just finishing out the straight part of the skirt. This can be done as long as you want it to be. I'm going to probably make this knee length-ish. So I have a little bit more to go, and like I said, when we're on the plane on Monday, I'm going to finish this off, I hope. So, and again, I only had one issue on the reading part of the pattern, to where once she explained it, she has someone helping her edit the pattern, and once that person explained it to me, it completely made sense, but I just wasn't reading it. My brain wasn't clicking with it. So, and that's how it goes with a lot of these. That's why good pattern writers have testers to do that stuff. So that was my only recommendation on this pattern. Otherwise, it was super simple for me to read and to do. I just have to finish off the length and then put the waistband in, and that there is nothing difficult about doing the waistband and the elastic. So I hope to have this done by next week. I am not certain when she is launching this pattern. I think it's going to be sooner rather than later. She had told us, and I can't remember when it is. So stay tuned for that. Watch, if you don't follow her, she is the Autumn Acorn, Judy, on YouTube, her YouTube channel, and she has some lovely videos. She does some amazing, I've done, like I said, a couple of her projects, and I always enjoy doing them, and just beautiful, beautiful work. So that's the first one that I brought with me. The second thing I brought with me is, I don't think I'm going to mention this pattern because I am not happy with this pattern. Someone close to me, and I'm not going to say who because this is a Christmas present that they are doing for someone else close to me, and they asked for help. And so I am doing short little videos on each round of this to help that person. This person does not crochet much at all, so they're learning. And so I'm doing short little videos of each round for them so that they can do it. So far we've gotten through, let me tell you what it is. It is a, do I even want to do that? I don't want to spoil anything. I don't think it will. This is a disc golf bag. If you don't know, disc golf is something my family and I enjoy very much, and it's frisbee disc golf. So it's golf with the frisbee, and this is a bag to put discs in, and it's essentially And I'm not going to share the pattern because I have not been happy with the pattern. There's only one picture, and the written instructions are, there's no yarn size, no hook size, and it's just not a great written pattern. And I told the person that, I said, I think I can work through you with this to get it to work. I'm still a little bit confused even now. I'm almost done. It's essentially a strap with two sides and a flap. And the two sides to me look like a rainbow shape, so half moon, however you want to look at it. And I am almost done with one side, and all I have is a circle. So I'm trying to read ahead and figure out how this ends up looking like the picture I'm looking at, and I'm not certain. I may have to, because the person that I'm doing this for has already started this project, and it's almost Christmas and I'm running a bit behind. So I wanted to make sure that I got this going. And so I'm not sure what this is going to end up looking like. This does not look like the picture to me. And I'm a very visual person, so typically if I see a picture, I can figure out what's going on. And I'm not there on this one, so I'm not going to share the pattern. But this would be a really easy. I like what I'm seeing with the wheel spoke, or whatever you want to call it, the circle. I like the pattern in here, but again, it's just not jiving with the picture I'm seeing. So, and the strap is part of the bottom. So these are going to be sewed into the strap. So the strap is part of the bag. So that's the second thing I'm working on. And actually I'm doing that right now. I was doing that before I got on here. Just doing some videoing for that to get done. And the third pattern that I am working on right now is actually something that I bought. I have these grand plans in my head, and I always think that I have more time than I do. And with having the Angora rabbits and trying to keep up on grooming and stuff for them, which is really important, and then spinning all the fiber, my time left over tends to be gone very quickly. So I had this grand image in my brain this winter that I was going to knit a whole bunch of pairs of socks. And I watch people do it all the time. Homespun House, Molly from a Homespun House amazes me because I kid you not, I think she makes a pair of socks a day. It's just what it seems like. And I wanted to be that person this year where I had, 6 or 7 or 10 pairs of socks for the winter, and I'm not there right now. I might get there, but I'm not there right now. So this was a kit that I bought at the Michigan Fiber Festival in, the biggest one that Michigan has, and I can't think of where it is now. Allegan County. Sorry, that's where it is at the Michigan Fiber Festival. So my husband and I went down there for the day. That's a weekend one. One of Michigan's biggest ones that we have. And so this kind of jumped out at me because it was a kit that they were selling at one of the booths. The booth was Aisling's Yarns. AISLING. I'll try to remember to put this down below. And they had a sock kit. So you had a cute little, this is what got me, was I love fall. So they had a bag. And then they had the sock kit, which they emailed you once you purchased the, there's my tape measure. I was looking for that. Once you purchase this, they email you, you sign up for the email, and they send you the sock pattern, which is the plain Jane sock. And again, I don't want to, because this is a purchase pattern, I don't want to give away anything, but it's just called the plain Jane sock, and I really like it. And this is what it's going to look like, which I think is super cute. And then they had the yarn in the bag, and then they emailed you that. So I have this hand-dyed yarn, which is super pretty, very fall-y, even though we're in December already. Maybe next fall I'll be able to wear these, but no, I would wear them anytime. I love these colors. So that's the colors that I got. So this whole kit, and again, it's Aisling Yarns, and the color on this is Autumn Splendor sock set. And this is, it's SW Blueface Leicester. I never pronounced that right. So I think it's Southwest Blue-Faced Leicester. British 4-ply sock and fingering weight. And the set is called Autumn Splendor. So I will post that down below. And I am almost to the toe now of one of these. I do have a, this heel is a different heel for me than I've ever done. And I do have one little, maybe two little boo-boos. On one side of it, there is a seam, which this one is good. This one is perfect. I don't know why I messed up one side of it. And at that point, I just kept going because I don't think I'm going to notice it. So there's a seam here in the heel. I really like this. I have done a few pairs of socks along the way. I love, again, the Autumn Acorn has a magic heel sock, which I love to make. I've done a test pattern for her on that. And I like the magic heel sock. And I've done a few others. My problem is I am a fly by the seat of my pants kind of girl. And I know you're supposed to measure your foot and all that stuff, and I don't always do that. So I kind of just make them and then find out that they're too small for my feet. I like this I put on this morning, and everything feels good. It's a good pattern for a sock. I like this one a lot, so I think I'll do it again. So that is the one I'm working on. So those are the 3 projects that I brought with me. There are more at home that I have not finished. I realize I am a terrible, I don't know how many projects I have in my office right now that are started and not finished. So I'm that girl. I see things and I'm like, oh, I can make that and I want to make that. And yeah, I did bring, this is something, it's been on one of my other videos, but this is what I wore on the plane the other day to kind of balance out. We went from Michigan to Dallas, which I took this off in Dallas. It was humid, to here. And so this is and I'm not even going to remember what the pattern is on this. I can see the picture of the pattern. I can't remember what pattern it is, but this is the one I made last winter. And this is all hand spun, hand dyed by me. And this is extremely precious to me because this is my alpaca. We had alpacas, we had Pygor goats, and then I've had the Angora rabbits. So we used to have a farm with alpacas and Pygor goats also, and I still have some of their fiber left. So this is alpaca, Pygora, Angora, all hand dyed, and then all of these dark spots that you see are my border collie that I spun in with this. So this is all spun together, and I absolutely adore this. It's extremely precious to me because it has all my animals in it. So this is a super, I think I did this on a video from last February when we were traveling, because I did this, and I'll have to remember the name. I'll put it down below, either in the box or in the comments. But I finished this last year when we were traveling down to see our son in February, and so this was one of my winter projects last year that I did finish. I'm really good at finishing shawls and stuff. It's just the other stuff that gets more intricate. So there's that. And I cannot think of the name of this pattern, but I will put it below. So I think that's all I wanted to share with you. I am going to try to use, this is all on my phone. I don't have my laptop with my video editor on, but I'm going to try to use the YouTube create button and see if I can't put this together here and get it downloaded. If not, you will see it next week with some of the days of Vlogmas, and I will try to be better once we get back home with Vlogmas to add in, because there'll be more stuff coming up and more stuff that I'm doing besides just feeding animals and spinning. So I hope you, and I'm probably going to add clips to the end of this video. So thank you for joining me. If you don't already, please like, and then if you don't subscribe to my channel, please click that subscribe button. That does help me here on this little piece of YouTube land that I do. And you can follow me if you're interested in fiber arts, knitting, crocheting, spinning, or animals. You can follow me at Tailspin Farm on Facebook, Instagram. That's mainly where I'm at. I do have a website, Tailspin Farm. It's www.tailspinfarm.com. So thank you so much.